We are getting started at 6:33 in the morning. Our earliest release ever. And we are hiking 8.6 to Rock Gap, where we will get either bussed out or shuttled out. So about a mile in, and it is getting lighter. We're walking along a ledge here. A little steeper earlier, but we are almost to Albert Mountain, which has a lookout fire tower, but I don't know if it's going to be worth going up there because I can't see anything.
Been climbing this morning quite a bit. This one's not too bad, but we've had some pretty technical spots to navigate. Nice and slow.
This is one of those spots where you can't look up much.
Right. All right.
Okay, we are at the road, and that right there is Albert Mountain Fire Tower, and we are heading up there. And it is 0.2 miles, pretty much straight up. And so that is where we're headed. We're gonna have breakfast up there, and that will be our 100-mile mark. Ron has started up the stairs up to Albert Mountain. There's a flat spot every little section up, and so we are using that to recover. Here comes Ron.
Definitely leaning into this one.
Taking it one step at a time, buddy.
Lean into it.
Lean in.
No leaning back on this one.
I just climbed ahead so you guys could see another section and see the difference in the depth. We still got more climbing to do. And then this is where we're going, up there. Another section conquered. A little over halfway. We are close. Done a lot of this rock stuff. Heading up this way. How you feeling?
Good.
Good.
Especially since we're nearby.
Yes. And so, I'm gonna see how much I can video and walk at the same time. All right. I don't know if it's gonna get any sketchier, but we're gonna videotape some of this. I wish I could see the tower, but there's so much greenery that I think it's blocking the view. Whoa, hit my backpack on a tree. There's another white blaze on the rock. I probably won't tape video while I'm doing that. There's the tower right there. We We are close. Oh, so close. Look at this view, and we're not even at the tower yet. I can't wait to see what that looks like. I kind of figured, all right, this is the last little bit of the trail before we hit the tower. Oh, wrong way. There we go. There it is. I want to find the sign. There's a camp sign right here, campsite right here. Yeah, the 100-mile mark sign that somebody has scratched into the side of this. There it is. There's that 100-mile marker sign. Whoop, whoop. They have built this stairway up on the boulder, but I'm going to head up and see if I can get to the top. I tried getting up to there, but I couldn't get in. But let me just show you the view from here. My legs are tingling. There's Ronnie. Whoops. There's my backpack. And Ronnie is right there. So I'm going to take these stairs back down. Ooh, it's getting a little windy. Just came on the sign down from Albert Mountain and our 100-mile mark. We're at Big Spring Gap and we are headed northbound and we're getting off at Rock Gap. So the clouds have come back in. We got up there just in time to have some great views. And right when we stopped for a snack and sat down for a couple of minutes, the clouds rolled back in and the views went away. So we feel very fortunate and so excited that we've hit another huge milestone. Relatively speaking, maybe not huge in the whole scheme of the trail, but for right now. Unfortunately, that means that Ronnie's trek is about halfway over. So, looks like a hat, doesn't it?
It does.
Huh. I'm getting a lot of video footage today. Hopefully it's not too long, but I just thought this was really cool. And I wanted to share it with you guys. We have just gotten off Albert Mountain. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys, I'm fired up. I'm so pumped and so excited that we just conquered that mountain and that we just hit our first 100-mile mark. And now we're on the last bit of this day. So we have about 5 more miles and then we'll get off for the day. I'm going to change my water filter out. And I told you guys that I'm going to show you the water filter that I have that I'm not really digging. The twist part was super hard for me to get on and off, and I think because of that I wrenched up the first part of the twist, and so now trying to get a good seal on the water bottle is impossible for me. My brother does it every time, and so I'm gonna go back to my Be Free. I could wait for my daughter to send mine, but I'm getting frustrated with this one, so I think I'm just gonna buy it. And I'm gonna also look at the Topo shoes at Outdoor 76 and see if I can get fitted for those. I really think the inserts that I'm wearing are making a huge difference, and the metatarsal pad, because my feet feel better now than they have in a really long time hiking in Florida. And as you guys can imagine, the terrain is much different. So all in all, we're doing awesome and have our first 100 under our belt. So whoop whoop. Still in that same area. Ooh, a bug just flew in my eyeball. I guess he didn't like it in there because he didn't stay. But yeah, I know we don't have any views, but where we are is beautiful, right? Look at that. So it's a good day to have a good day. This is what we call a walk in the clouds. It's misty and you can feel the dew hitting your skin. And the wind has picked up a little bit. I put my rain jacket on and it seems to be keeping me warm enough. Here is Long Branch Shelter. It was built in 2013 to replace another shelter down the road, but there's also water available here and the privy that's right behind it. So, pretty nice area. This is at mile marker 102.4. And they said there's about 4 campsites along with the shelter. So in the shelters, sometimes you'll see things dangling from the ceiling, and they have different things like a Gatorade bottle top, a Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm not really sure what that is. A water bottle, just to try to keep the mice from getting to backpacks, and they'll hang their backpacks up on that. And then I learned something about the privy today. So when I went back to the privy, I only had to go number 1. And so it says, if you only have to pee, do that out in the woods because it helps reduce the odor and helps increase the decomposition of number 2. So I didn't know that. And so if that's all you have to do and you're getting ready to plan your thru hike or any kind of backpacking trip, keep that in mind. We have just come from that junction, not very far at all. And here is a stealth site, and there are a lot of those along the trail. So if you can't get into the shelter or camp in that area, a lot of times there's stealth sites that you can find. But you just don't ever know where they are because they're not always marked. Well, we are on our final descent for the day. We have 1.3 to get down to Rock Gap. And then we will have completed 8.6 miles before noon. Hit Albert Mountain, hit the 100-mile marker. Days just keep on getting better. We have just come across the trail ambassador, and she's gonna let you know what that means.
Trail ambassadors go out and just meet up with hikers and make sure everything's going well for them, see if there's any issues with the trail, if you've had any bear encounters or heard about them. Pretty much just making sure you're doing okay.
Awesome. And what association is this?
This is Nantahala Hiking Club.
Okay.
And we are responsible for maintaining the section of the trail from the Georgia line to Nantahala Outdoor Center.
Wow. So the knock.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Here's Rock Gap Shelter, and there's a privy right behind it, but that looks like a really nice shelter. We have less than 1.1 to go to the parking lot, where we will pick up the bus that runs at 12:45 and 3:45 from Rock Gap. And the bus costs $5, and it also runs from Winding Stair Gap, and it runs at 12:30 and 3:30 from there. So I don't know if that's helpful information for anybody, but it sure has helped us out. Here is Rock Gap, and I can see the road. Whoops, almost rolled my ankle. Right down there. So we are just a small little trek down, and then we're getting to the road pretty early. So we'll have about 45 minutes of time to wait before we get picked up. So I'm gonna take advantage of that time and stretch. And then we'll go into Franklin and go to the outfitter and get something to eat. Hopefully, I won't change my mind, because right now I'm salivating for a really nice salad with some chicken on it. So we'll see if that stays true. If there's some sweet potatoes, I might get some of those too. Sweet potato fries, yum. All right, this is Lightning. We just met him as we were coming down Rock Gap, and he's got some good information about his hostel.
Hey, good afternoon. This is Lightning from Lightning's Hiker Haven. I'm 4.5 miles from Wine and Steer Gap. I charge $62 a night. It includes laundry, breakfast, dinner, ride back and forth to town to resupply, and a ride back up to the Gap. We'd really like you to stop in for we can pamper you. Great and happy trails.
All right, thank you so much. All right, we are in Outdoor 76. We just got off from Franklin, and we are at their outdoor store, and Corey is a co-owner, and he is going to be helping me with my shoe selection and educating us about how to take better care of our feet so that we can make it all the way to Katahdin. So I'm going to turn this around, and we're going to introduce him and let him share with you what this is all about.
Cool.
This is Corey, co-owner of Outdoor 76.
Hi, my name's Corey. I am co-owner of Outdoor 76. We are located here in Franklin, North Carolina, and in Clayton, Georgia. So if you're northbound, it's mile 70 or mile 110. Here at our Franklin shop last year, we probably saw 1,500 hikers, 2,000 hikers that came through. So we're in the heart of AT season this year, and we're here to help. And today we're looking at shoes, and we're looking at fitting and the proper understanding of what to look for in a shoe. So we're getting ready to dive in on looking at what we've got with each individual's feet and how to match that up with shoes, and looking at different stretching techniques and a lot of common issues that hikers face. And part of the aspect, as I had mentioned, is educating. We love to be able to connect with hikers. We love to be able to help problem solve. And so a lot of that comes in the form of being able to sit down with somebody, talk about the issues they have, and then allowing us to be able to work with them. We have 14 years doing this, and so we have a lot of firsthand experience. We tell people all the time, we're on the front lines every single year. We see a lot of people go home, and it hurts us to see people go home because there's so many wonderful people that have the desire to hike the trail, but maybe just don't have all the tools they need. So we want to be able to give all of that information to anybody that's willing to listen and be able to help them through that process.
Thank you so much. This store, Outdoor 76, has such a great reputation. As soon as we got to Franklin, this was the first place we decided to come. So thank you, Corey.
Awesome.
Okay, we are getting shuttled today from Ingles and Franklin to the cabin where we're going to be staying, and this is Solace. That's how you say it, right?
Solace, yeah.
Solace. And so we're going to let him do a little interview once we get stopped and tell you about what he is all about. All right, so let's go ahead and tell us what it's all about, what you're doing here for us.
Absolutely. So Solace, Franklin, North Carolina, mile 110 of the Appalachian Trail. I thru-hiked the Appalachian Trail 4 times, different years, northbound and southbound. So I'm in Franklin, North Carolina, 2 to 3 months a year each hiker season to help hikers. I work for 3 Eagle Outfitters, but also do some shuttling as well. When I'm not here, I'm back in the Philippines where my girlfriend lives, and I'm back there twice a year, 4 months total. In the summer, I'm in Saratoga, New York, where I do some voice work for Saratoga. So welcome to Saratoga Race Course. Today on the first course, first card is in 1 hour and 10 minutes for race 1, and 12 races on the card today. Then I actually do a little bartending there as well. The winter, I'm back in New York City, where I'm from. I was born in Long Island, New York, and I live in Murray Hill in Manhattan. And I work different games for different colleges, all the way from the St. John Red Storm to ice hockey on the road and basketball. So welcome tonight, Madison Square Garden, starting a right guard, number 51 from Township, Maryland, Travis Mickles. Have my fun with that. When I'm done with that, I'm back here in Franklin, and the cycle continues. Love hiking and love my life. So
Well, we appreciate all your little advice too. Thank you so much.